Chapter 16, Dealing with Payroll, prepared by Alaya Jingolani, Bitiwited FSM 3B. Payday can come monthly, bi-monthly, weekly, or even daily, depending on your business chosen pay schedule. In this chapter, you find multiple ways of figuring earnings. The main payment types you have to choose from are salary, hourly paycheck, and commission payments. Also important in this chapter are those pesky deduction, figuring the amount to subtract from base varies from deduction to deduction. Pay up, calculating employee earnings. So earnings from being gainfully employed are accumulated in many ways. Here's a rundown of the types of employees and how they earn their pay. First is the salaried employees. These folks earn a set amount of money per year, and the amount is divided evenly between the number of pay periods. Salaried employees sometimes earn extra pay for extracurricular activities, or they may receive end of the year bonuses. Second is the seasonal or part-year salaried employees. These employees may option to take their salaries over entire 12 months, or they may choose to be paid during the 3 months or 9 months of their work. Third is hourly employees. The hourly employees is paid of the same of rate per hour, but there's often the opportunity to work overtime at a higher rate. Fourth is the commission employees. A commission employee is based on some performance. They aren't paid accordingly to the number of hours worked. However, instead, they are paid according to the income or activity production. Dividing to determine a timely paycheck. First is the monthly. Paying monthly means issuing 12 times each year. Most bills come monthly as well. So monthly payments make budgeting and keeping track of bills is much easier. The downside to monthly payment is that months don't have the same number of days, so payday comes on different days of the week. Also, for some employees, a month between paycheck may seem like a really long time. For the bi-monthly paycheck provide a fresh cash to employees more frequently, but it also means more bookkeeping for the employer. Third is the weekly. Paying weekly allows for more frequent paycheck on the same day of the week, which is good for the employee. But like bi-monthly paycheck, this arrangement can be a bookkeeping nightmare for the employer. A bonus for employees on the payment plan: 4 months each year to have a 5-day period. Calculating the amount of monthly paycheck with this example. Sandy is a manager of a Save a Bunch, and she has been a wonderful employee for the store for this year. Sandy filled in for a sick evening manager for 6 weeks in addition to her regular job, and she was paid for the year according to her added responsibility. She's also eligible for a bonus at the end of the year. So using the information, determine the amount of Sandy is paid each month. Sandy's yearly salary is $47,000 and her bonus, which she receives in December, is $6,000. She was paid $3,600 for taking on extra work for 6 weeks. The extra work covered all of November and half of December. 47,700 divided by 12 is equal to $3,975. 47,700 is the yearly salary of Sandy, and 12 is a 12 month of a year. So the $3,975 is the salary per month of Sandy. So we have here the $3,600 is divided by 6 is equal to $600. So that is the amount per week of Sandy's extra earning that she filled in with a sick manager. So $600 times 4 is equal to $2,400. 4 here is the number of weeks in November. So it equals the earning of Sandy in the 4 weeks of November is $2,400. So, simply add her gross base pay with the extra cash. Her gross base pay is $3,975 plus $2,400 is equals to $6,375. So, $6,375 is the November paycheck of Sandy. $600 times 2 is equal to $1,200. So 2 here is the number of weeks in December. So 3,975 plus 6 plus $1,200 plus $6,000 is equal to $11,175. So that is Sandy's December paycheck. So Sandy's November paycheck is a total of $6,375 and for December paycheck is $11,175. So now let's try another example which has a bit a twist of an interim work. So Mike is a professor of a local university. He has an opportunity to teach a summer interim course for extra pay. The arrangement with the university is the extra work compensation is paid at the rate of 7% of a person's base salary for each 3-credit course. Mike is currently makes $63,000 per year and the course is a 4-credit course. How much will he pay if he teach during the interim? First, determine the percentage rate of a 4-credit course. Use a proportion that has the number of credits in the left-hand fraction and the percentage in the right-hand fraction. So, cross-multiply and solve for x. Let x represent the unknown percentage. So, we have here the 3 credits over 4 credits equals 7% and over x percent, so x is the unknown percentage. So we have here the cross multiply. 3 over 4 is equals to 0.07 over x. Cross multiply 3x. 3 times x is 3x is equal to 0.07 times 4. So x is equal to 0.28 divided by 3 is equal to 0.933 or in percentage 9.33%. So Mike will be paid 9.33% of his salary. So to figure out how much he'll be paid to teach the interim course, simply multiply his current salary by the percentage in a decimal form. So $63,000 times 0.933 is equals to $5,878. Mike will be paid $5,878 during his interim course. Part-timers computing the salary of seasonal and temporary workers. Seasonal or temporary workers may be employed for a few weeks, a few months, or a major portion of the year, and depending on what type of workers they are, they paid differently. Seasonal workers, for instance, are usually paid a salary during the month that they work. Others, such as temporary workers who typically work for 9 or 10 months each year, may optionally be paid equal amounts each year, every month of the year. So example, suppose Clyde retired from a management position with a large heavy equipment manufacturing company. Now he does consulting with a company and works for 8 months each year. He can choose to be paid monthly during those 8 months, or he can even out his payment and be paid each of the 12 months for the 8 months work. Clyde is being paid $4,500 per month for his consulting. How much would he get if he chooses the 12-month plan? $4,500 times 8 is equal to $36,000. So $4,500 is the payment for his per month consulting. So the total of his 8 months payment is $36,000. So $36,000 divided by 12 is equal to $3,000. Clyde will be paid $3,000 per month of consulting if he chooses the 12-month plan. Determining an hourly wage. Being paid an hourly rate means that for every hour that an employee works, she is paid a set amount. And if she doesn't work, she isn't paid. So sounds good. Business often chooses an adjustable hourly rate for their employees. With this arrangement, the rates eventually change with number of months of or years of employment. In other words, employees are rewarded for their continued loyalty with wage increases. So for example, let's say that Pete produces 4 hourly workers on staff. Each of these employees work 35 hours per week. Pete pays an hourly rate for $8 for starting workers, and it increases the rate of 0.50 cents dollar per hour after the worker has worked at the market for 6 months. Workers who have been with Pete for a year or more get an increase of 0.10 cents for every 6 months they have been employed after the first 6 months. How much do Amy and Ben each make at Pete's if Amy has been employed for 2 years and Ben for 6 years? So first, determine Amy's hourly rate. So the regular rate of Amy is $8, and she has been for Pete's for almost 6 months. That's why it added 50 cents. So $8.50 plus 10 cents is equal to 8.60 per hour. So add two more increases. So $8.60 plus 10 cents plus 10 cents is equal to $8.80 per hour. So the hourly rate of Amy is $8.80. Ben has been employed at Pete's for 6 years. So $8 is the regular rate of Pete's hourly wage. And 50 cents is the first 6 months of Ben at Pete's. So $8.50 plus $1.10 is equal to $9.60, which is the hourly rate of Ben at Pete's in almost 6 years. Choosing an hourly rate with an overtime option. So another arrangement you may choose for your business is an hourly rate with the option of overtime. So with this option, after a certain number of hours each week, overtime rates kicks in. This rate increases the amount per hour of an employer earns for hours worked in overtime. Being paid overtime is a nice perk of hourly rates. However, it is both a blessing and a bane. You get paid at a higher rate, but you do have to work for more hours. So check out this example. A local fast food restaurant pays its employees at $7.50 per hour for the first 40 hours, time and a half for the next 10 hours, and a double time for hours exceeding 50 hours during any week. How much do Ronald and Donald make if Ronald works 48 hours and Donald works for 63 hours during a 1-week period? Ronald works for 48 hours, so $7.50 times 1.5 is equal to $11.25. So 1.5 is the time and a half. So $7.50 times 2 is equal to $15, the double time. Now, given this information, you can see that Ronald earns $7.50 for the first 40 hours and $11.25 for the next 8 hours. 48 minus 40 is equal to 8 hours. So 8 hours is the overtime work of Ronald at his restaurant. So 7.50 times 40 is equal to $300. So this is what Ronald earns at the restaurant if he works 40 hours. So 11.25 times 8 is equal to $90. So 8 hours is the overtime work of Ronald. So $300 plus $90 is equal to $390, which is the total amount of Ronald if he works 48 hours a day. Donald works for 63 hours. So Donald, on the other hand, earns $7.50 for the first 40 hours and $11.25 for the next 10 hours. So 50 minus 40 is equal to 10 hours. So 10 hours is the overtime work of Ronald. And $15 for the last 13 hours. So 63 minus 50 is equal to 13. So $7.50 times 40 is equal to $300. So 40 is here is the work hours of Donna. So $7.25 times 10 is equal to $112.50. So 10 here is the overtime work of $15 times 13 is equal to $195. So 13 here is the another overtime hour of Donald. So $300 plus $112.50 plus $195 is equal to $607.50. So $607.50 is the total amount of Donald if he works 63 hours a day.